times it's down the water. The good Lord Almighty that nothing goes wrong. Alright, so I've been saving money for about 4 or 5 months now to get me one of these. I finally went yesterday and got me one. So here it is. Got me a boat. Has a mud motor on it. It is a Mud Runner 170. It's a 17-foot, 54-inch wide, and it has a 37 EFI gator tail on it. It's a 2015 motor. I think a 2014 boat or something like that, or 2015 boat or something like that. And it came with a trolling motor. I have a fish finder, a low ranch fish finder that goes right there, and a wet sound little speaker bar down there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah. So, on the light bar, and we also got lights on the back here. No, they're not on. Maybe it's that one. Yep. Got rooster tail lights, I guess you would call it. So, but yep, that's the boat. Well, just got the boat yesterday. This is a good way to break it in. Great way to break it in. I ain't got no service. I can't call my brother. I didn't know where he went. I can hear him, but I can't call him. It's a great way to break in a boat. I'm just floating down the river. I pulled the gas line off of it. So maybe he'll... Hey! 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 Bubba! Hey! Hey! Well, this is a wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. Hey! Hey! I'm just stuck out here now. Wait for Bubba to come find me. Hey! Hey! Help! Help! I'm downriver! Downriver! Hadn't even had it for a day. Went and picked it up last night. This is my luck. And then I'm gonna get up in this tree. It's gonna be a shit show. I just pray to the good Lord Almighty that nothing goes wrong and I don't go up in flames with it. I need to get a paddle or something. This is not a good situation to be in. There's Bubba finally. Watch out. Watch out. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. Just got it. Watch it all go up in flames. All $1,000. Just turned 18. Went and got a loan out to go buy me a boat. Always wanted a boat. Seen a pretty good price on this one. Went and bought it yesterday. Got the loan for it. Alright, I'll get in there. Now I'm just watching my $20 go up in flames. What you think about it, Bubba? Can't do nothing but laugh about it. Watching it go up in flames. That's crazy. You just spent 12 grand on that boat that's I'm talking about the whole look. It didn't like start off as some little fire or nothing. Hey, my camera's in there. It didn't start off as no little something. I'm talking about it went click, 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 click. And I flipped it up in neutral because I was just like idling up because I said,
well, why did you leave where I was at?
Bubba, where were you at?
I was in that cove.
I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I stopped to get my shirt. I stopped to get my shirt off the front. And then I said, well, let me catch back up to him. I said, I figured he'll slow down. So.
I thought, well, last time I looked, you were right behind me.
I know. So I kept on coming down, and I never saw you. And so I said, I didn't come down very far. I said, well, he probably stopped up there. Because I stopped and looked in the cove, and I didn't see you. And, so then I turned around and started coming back up your way, and I was driving, and look, it just went. I cut it off to hear where you were, and I heard you up there, so I cut it back on, flipped it in forwards, and I started like going like I didn't get on plane, but I was going a little bit, and it went. And so I Well, I had a good hour and a half out of her. Do y'all little 360 around her. Y'all see what she looks like.
I just can't believe this.
I'm not putting camera.
Jake wants me to put his boat in the camera. Well, I had fun with her while she lasted, I reckon.
That sounds like
But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. There ain't nothing I can do about it now.
I said Steve.
So. Alright, so as you can see, the motor is toast. Burnt up everything besides the handle and the foot, or whatever that is. Everything that's metal is still there, but all the wires, all the plastics, and everything is gone. So I reckon we're gonna get into how it happened. So it was me, my brother, and the guy I worked with was there at the beginning. And so I put the boat in or whatever. We both put his boat in. We ran up the river. We went in a little cove, you know, just riding around, just seeing how it ran. And so then the guy I worked with, he had to go get his hair cut, so we went back to the boat ramp, dropped him off. So then me and my brother, we run back down. We run down, and we stop at a sandbar, and we're just chilling there for a little while, and got hot and got tired of sitting there. And I was like, "You want to go run the boats?" He said, "Yeah, you want to go up or down?" And so we pushed both the boats off, and he started going down. So I had my shirt. I took off my shirt and I laid it on the front deck of the boat, and I started going. I was riding. My shirt was up there on the front deck, so I stopped and I stood up and I got my shirt and I put it on. And then I was like, all right, well, I need to catch up with him. So then I keep on going and keep on going and keep on going, and I never see him. I was like, dang, I figured that he would have saw what behind him and stopped. So I stopped and I cut off the motor to see where he was, and I heard him. He was back upriver from me. I was downriver, he was upriver. What happened was, when I went to get my shirt, he cut off in a cove, and when he cut off in the cove, I didn't see him. And when I went by the cove, I slowed down and I looked back in there, but I didn't see him in there, so I just kept on going. And so then I cut on the boat and I turned around, and I was going like probably quarter throttle, maybe half throttle. I wasn't going too fast because I didn't want him to be coming this way and me coming this way and come around the corner. So I was running like quarter, half throttle, and it started, and the motor went boom, 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 boom. So I went and I flipped it down in neutral. When I flipped it down in neutral, flames just came all up right here on the back side of the motor, right behind the air filter. There was just flames, just whoosh, all right there. And I used a fire extinguisher, but I didn't have any way of, I didn't really realize I was in this moment in the situation. So there's nothing else left in the fire extinguisher. I was kind of in the moment, so it took me a minute to realize like what was going on really. And I started trying to call my brother, and I didn't have any phone service at all, like no phone service at all. So my calls wouldn't go through. I'm floating down the river. The motor's on fire. I ain't got nothing to put water on it. I finally realized I got the fire extinguisher. So I spray it on there. I spray all the fire out, and then it just catches right back up on fire, just burning just like it was. So, and I don't know if it was a gas fire or what it was. So if I would have tried to put water on a gas fire, it would have just spread all over the place. So You know, it's kind of one of them things, you're in a bad situation and you don't know what's going to happen. So, but it is what it is. I think I might try to get a new head for this motor, because the foot and the tiller handle's still good. Just gonna have to get a new head and a wiring harness for it and plastics. But I'll show y'all up close here in just a second. My voice is gone because I was hollering at the top of my lungs trying to get my brother to hear me when when the motor was on fire. I could hear him, like he'd be going and he'd stop, and I'd start screaming trying to get him to hear me because I couldn't get in touch with him. And then finally my girlfriend called me, and I guess her phone call came through, and I was like, hey, my motor's on fire, because I just got the boat. It would be yesterday was the first day I had the boat. I went and picked it up Thursday. We ran it Friday, and today's Saturday. But my girlfriend called me, and I was like, hello? She asked me if I wanted some food or something like that, and I was like, no, my motor's on fire. My motor's on fire. She was like, you're lying. I was like, no, I'm not, Carly. Call my brother, and my motor's on fire. I ain't got no phone service. Tell him that I'm downriver. I do not have any phone service. I can't call him. And so he was trying to call me the whole time. I was trying to call him the whole time. Carly was trying to call him, and his girlfriend was trying to call him, and we didn't have phone service or nothing, so it wouldn't go through. And finally he came through, and I was like, hey, I'm downriver. I'm downriver. My motor's on fire. My motor's on fire. So he comes down, and I was stuck on a tree at the moment. I got videos of it on my phone, but I was stuck in the tree at the moment that he came down, and then he hooked the rope to me and pulled me out. But I mean, by the time he made it down there or whatever, it was too late. It was already all up in flames and wasn't no saving it. But I know a bunch of people got a lot of things to say. I was on the water. Should have had a fire extinguisher. I should have had a paddle. I should have had this. Should have had that. But this right here will make sure that I have everything in my boat. If I ever buy a new boat, or I just take the boat out, I'm going to make sure I have a fire extinguisher and a paddle and everything that is required to have, because you never know when something like this is going to happen. I mean, it's just a freak accident, I reckon. I mean, I just bought the boat. First time I ran it, maybe an hour, went up in flames. I've been working, trying to save up to get one, and finally get one, and there it goes. But this is the motor up close. There's some plastic and stuff that melted off of it. This is where the fire first came up from. It's right back there. I don't know what would be right there that could catch. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if there was a gas leak or something and a wire ignited it or what happened, but burnt this all off. The belt's still intact, but it melted it pretty good. But anyway, only piece of plastic that survived was this. But see, all the wires are burnt all up, everything, but I reckon that's my luck. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I reckon I'm gonna just have to work to give me a new one. But I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.